Beloved seeker, settle into the shape of your body. Let your sit bones find the surface beneath them, or if you prefer, allow your spine to lengthen as you lie down with the knees slightly bent and the arms resting by your sides. Close your eyes when it feels safe to do so, or soften your gaze toward a single point if you must remain alert. Bring your attention to the breath as it arrives and leaves the body, gentle, impartial, sufficient. Before we begin the ritual proper, a small invitation. Stay with this practice until the end if you can, and if you find these guided journeys helpful, please subscribe and tap notifications so you can return to this doorway again. This space is yours. Make an inner note. You are not to perform this while driving, operating machinery, or in any situation that requires sustained vigilance. If at any moment you feel dizzy, overwhelmed, dissociated, or pulled into distressing memories, open your eyes, stop the practice, and reach out to someone you trust or to a professional. You may choose to remain seated and alert rather than lying down. The intensity here adapts to your needs. Keep a glass of water close and a blanket if you wish to rest afterwards. Allow 3 full breaths to anchor you now. Inhale slowly through the nose for a count that feels natural. 3, 2, 1. Hold for a heartbeat and exhale fully, releasing any edges. Feel the weight of your body sink where it meets the ground. With each exhale, let small tensions unfurl. The jaw softens, the shoulders melt toward the ribs, the belly becomes receptive. Name your intention silently, quietly, in one phrase. Perhaps clarity, perhaps what is true, perhaps simply I am ready. As you name it, picture the numbers 1111 like a slender aperture opening at the center of your chest, an inner gate aligning like 2 pairs of pillars inviting light and insight to pass. You do not need to know how. You only need to be willing to receive. I will be with you as a guide for this journey. My name is Raza. I will speak lightly and give pauses to let the images and sensations come forward. Remember that every image is a language of the interior, not a literal decree. Trust what comes and let what is unnecessary fall away like leaves from a tree. Grounding and setting intention. Begin to bring your attention now to the soles of your feet, or to the base of your pelvis if you are lying down. Imagine roots like thin, warm threads extending from those points into the earth. They are gentle but purposeful, seeking nourishment and steadiness. Feel the subtle pull downward and the reciprocal steadiness that returns to you. Your breath moves naturally. You are supported. Now, trace a slow circle with your awareness around the body's boundary, the top of the head, the shoulders, the belly, the knees, the outer edges of your hands. As you trace, whisper inward, I am here, I am present. Let each breath press this affirmation into the bones. If words are too heavy, allow the sensation of being supported to suffice. Picture a small, warm light at the heart of your body, just behind the sternum. With every inhalation, this light becomes slightly brighter. With every exhale, it steadies. Bring your intention, your 1111 opening, into that light and let it shape itself as a soft, steady beacon. This light will be your anchor throughout the journey. Encounter with the elder and the feather. As your light steadies, you sense a presence approaching along the path of your awareness, calm, unhurried, wearing the long patience of someone who has sat many nights beneath the stars. In the half-light, you see an elder figure seated upon a low stone. a cloak of muted blues and gold draped around the shoulders. They do not intrude, they arrive as one who tends a threshold. You may notice a small chest by their side, and on top of it, a single object laid out with reverence, a peacock feather, its eye bright and knowing. The feather is not ornate for show. It is a tool of attention and protection. Allow yourself to receive the presence of this guide. There is no need for questions yet, only recognition. You recognize one who knows how to hold vision steady. The elder inclines their head towards you. Their voice is near, like the wind in tall grass. Beloved seeker, they say, you have come to open what is ready. The sound of the words may arrive as a tone rather than speech, a consonant resonance that sits behind your breastbone. If a name for them forms, accept it and let it go. Their function is to steward, to keep time. They lift the peacock feather, and with one sweeping motion, they touch the feather to the center of your brow, not pressing, only almost touching, like a promise. You may feel a ripple along the scalp or a soft tightening behind the eyes. This is the eye of inner sight waking and dusting itself clean. Breathe through any released resistance. Visit to the Sun Temple, clarity. Guided by the elder, you stand now on a path that slopes gently upward. The air changes. There is the scent of sun-dried herbs and warm stone. Ahead, a temple opens, its architecture circular, facing the horizon where the sky brightens to gold. A sun disk rests above the entry, radiating not heat, but clarity, a light that refuses to flatter and instead highlights edges with compassion. Step into the sunlit vestibule. Feel the warmth as a kind of honesty, honest attention, illumination that simplifies complexities into truths you can touch. The elder offers you a small sun disk to hold. It is smooth and cool in the palm, like a coin of light. Bring it close to your chest and notice what changes in the mind when the disk is there. Questions become clearer. Indecisions take on shape. Now, if you wish, place the disk at the solar plexus, beneath the ribs, and breathe into it. These talismans are reminders, not anchors. They call you back to the inner aperture when you need it. Union of polarity on the threshold platform. Now, guided by the elder, you ascend to a round platform that sits between the sun and moon, neither above nor below, but straddling both. The platform is ringed with small torches that burn with a light of blended gold and silver, a flame that breathes like a living being. In the center rests a chalice woven of silver and gold, its surface warm and humming softly. The chalice holds a liquid that is neither holy sun nor holy moon, an alloy of both. The elder offers it to you with both hands. This cup holds the union you have been preparing for, they say. Before you drink, take a breath and feel the polarity inside you, where you have leaned toward clarity, where you have surrendered to intuition. Notice any judgment that arises. Do not chase it. Let it be. When you are ready, lift the chalice and drink. The taste may be like rain on warm earth. It may be metallic or entirely imagined. Allow it to move down the throat and settle into the belly. As it does, you may feel a merging, a braid forming between what you know and what you sense. There is no need for words here, only the felt sense that opposites can meet and create a new center. Ceremonial ingestion and integration. After the chalice, the elder invites you to lay a small crystal over your brow or to hold one in each hand. The crystals act as stabilizers, softening sharp edges and allowing the newly braided perception to ripple gently through the nervous system. Place a crystal over each eyelid if you are lying down and wish to drift into the dreaming current. Otherwise, hold them cupped in the palms. As the crystals sit, visualize the 1111 gate at your heart, widening and sending threads of subtle light throughout the body, down into the legs, up through the crown, along the arms, toward the fingers. These threads do not rearrange your life for you. They simply make clear the patterns that were already present. Notice, with gentle curiosity, any image or phrase that comes into focus. No commentary, no trying to interpret, only receive. If resistance appears, an ache, a tightness, a story that wishes to dominate, invite the breath to lend its neutrality. Draw attention to the part of the body harboring the tension and breathe into it as if you were pouring warm water into a tight knot. If anything becomes too intense, slowly open the eyes, rub the palms together, and place them over the face. You are the steward of your experience. Ascension, vision, and receiving insight. When the union feels present, neither entirely sun nor moon, but a blended center, you are invited to ascend. Imagine that the platform extends wings beneath your feet like an eagle preparing to launch. You do not need to control this ascent. It wakes as a felt readiness, a lightness behind the sternum. With a breath that gathers the body and intention, float upward. As you rise, the landscape opens wide. The elder's figure becomes a steady anchor below as you lift. The eagle appears, broad-winged, ancient-feathered, eyes like polished amber. It circles, then comes to rest close enough that you feel the warmth of its plumage. This bird is not external. It is the faculty of higher sight that knows how to see pattern across long distances. Allow it to fold its vision into yours. Now, softly, ask aloud or in the mind, "Show me what I cannot see." Hold the question with a kind patience rather than urgent pleading. The response may come as a single clear image, a line of text, a landscape, or a sound that you feel rather than hear. It may be simple, a face that appears and dissolves, a remembered phrase from childhood that now rings differently, a clear next step that is small and doable. It may be subtle, a color at the back of the throat, and that subtlety is its own truth. Receive without insisting upon completeness. Insights may arrive layered, a bright flash of clarity followed by a gentle explanation in feeling. You may feel your heart expand as if someone has removed a small lid. It is enough to notice. This vision does not promise answers to everything. It offers a lens to look through. Let the eagle's wide view settle into your body as a kind of steadiness. Integration and grounding. When the vision has set its part, begin to bring your attention downward again. Feel the wings of the eagle fold and sense the platform beneath your feet reasserting solidity. The elder returns, placing hands, warm, deliberate, over your heart and the base of your skull in whatever way feels supportive. If you are comfortable with touch, imagine this contact like a ceiling, the experience carried into the body rather than dispersed into air. Gather the small tokens you have been given, the feather, the remaining crystal, and bring them close to your chest. Whisper thanks if that feels right. The elder smiles without theatricality and speaks once more. These insights will continue to work in the quiet places of your days. Treat them as seedlings. Tend them without forcing. Return the roots to the earth now. Feel the threads at the soles of the feet or the base of the pelvis thicken slightly, reconnecting you. Breathe into the pelvis, into the feet, into the hands. Wiggle your fingers and toes if you wish. The light at your heart, the 1111 gate, remains like a small lighthouse, dimming to a friendly glow but never extinguished. If you are moving towards sleep, allow your breath to grow slower and deeper. If you intend to sit con journaling, begin to invite the body to become oriented to writing. Bring one hand to the heart, set a quiet intention to record whatever images or phrases you remember. You may notice that insights arrive later, in dreams, or through small synchronicities in the hours to come. Honor them by keeping a gentle watch. Closing affirmations and safety reminders. Before we close, rest your attention on your body as a whole. Remember the options you were given: to open your eyes and ground if anything felt too much, to seek help if distress appeared, to remain seated and steady if you need more time. There are no failures here, only invitations accepted or deferred. Keep in mind that this ritual invites possibility rather than guaranteeing outcomes. The images and sensations you encountered are signposts, not prescriptions. If you experienced sudden strong emotion or recalled traumatic material, pause and consider reaching out for professional support. You did well to come here. You did well to be cautious. When you are ready, bring attention to the next breath. Feel how the in-breath fills you and the out-breath settles you. If your eyes are closed, begin to blink slowly, allowing light to re-enter. When you open them fully, take a moment to focus on a near object and notice the steadiness in your hands and heart. The elder's presence remains as a memory and as a subtle support. The tokens you carry are reminders you can touch when needed. If you are choosing to drift into sleep, let the elder lay a crystal gently across your brow and a feather near your pillow. You have permission now to rest, to let the images do their slow work beneath the threshold of waking. If you will rise and move into the day, set the intention to notice small signals, the recurring number, a color, a phrase in a song that may be carrying the insight forward. There is a quiet reassurance in this. The gate of 1111 remains, available whenever you return. The elder steps back onto the path, the eagle tucks into high currents, the temples withdraw into memory, and you carry, like a warm pebble in the pocket, the knowing that has come. If, in the coming days, you wish to deepen this work, return to this sequence. Ground, meet the guide, visit sun and moon, unite, receive, and integrate. Each time, the images may shift. Each time, the gate will reconfigure to meet your present need. Be gentle with yourself in that waiting. As this session draws near to its close, place a hand over your heart and, if you like, whisper a small gratitude to yourself for showing up. Take 3 slow breaths together, and on the final exhale, release any expectation about how the insight should look or when it should arrive. Trust the slow timing of inner work. If you need to stop at any time, open your eyes, move your body, sip water, and call someone you trust. Guia de estilo e instruções para síntese de fala. Você é narrador, palestrante com voz potente, forte e autoritária. O tom deve ser firme e inabalável. Contexto de continuidade. A frase anterior era Our body, sip water and call someone you trust. Esta é a conclusão. Aumente a emoção, mantendo a potência e termine com uma pausa solene e impactante. If you feel lighter and curious, you might jot a single line in your journal, a word, an image, a movement to anchor what visited you. There is no rush to interpret, there is only the practice of noticing. Carry this quiet with you as you re-emerge. The wisdom you met will make itself known in small ways, through dreams, through chance encounters, through an idea that seems to arrive fully formed. Honor it by giving yourself the grace of time and the discipline of attention. Remember, you do not have to master everything now, you have only to witness what comes. If you would like to share how this ritual touched you, to support this practice, or to return for more journeys like this, please leave a comment and subscribe. Your reflections help others find the doorway, and your continued presence allows the offering to grow. Rest now into what is needed: sleep, quiet reflection, or gentle movement, knowing that the gate of 1111 remains open within you, and that the elder's feather and the eagle's sight travel as companions. When you are ready, open your eyes with a soft, slow motion, blessing the space you have held.